Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Universal Orlando. They're doing soft openings for Fallon, and also I'm going to see if there is anything to report for the Fast and Furious ride. Let's go! So here we are approaching the main entrance of Universal Studios. The Mardi Gras event is going to be continuing through March 25th, at which point it will go back to regular Universal. I didn't realize that they took Mardi Gras so seriously here, but they even have some merch. Tons of beads, shot glasses, t-shirts, masks, hats, decorative skulls, everything for the Mardi Gras lover in your household. So they've still got a bunch of things going on for Mardi Gras, including some performances. Hey! You just go in and you start dancing? Yep. Whoa! I don't know what that was, but it was something. So, in addition to that thing, they've got a French Quarter courtyard. And it doesn't even say New Orleans style, it's just Nolans style food and spirits. One thing I like about Universal that I haven't seen at Disney much is that they sell these reusable cups.
Cheaper refill.
Well, not only that, but it's like, it's a souvenir that you pay for and it's a functional souvenir. I don't see that with Disney. Like even at Flower and Garden, they don't have something like that. Yeah, so
I need to get my Flower.
It's just another way for them to make money, and it's smart. This is nice.
Yeah.
I like this. It's cool. I mean, I'm sure it's the same tents that they use for HHN. What time is the parade?
Tonight? What time park are we going?
That's a good question.
I don't know the app, but
pretty intuitive.
Here we are standing at the corner inside Universal Studios. The Tonight Shop is open for you to purchase all of your Jimmy Fallon merchandise. Time to search for merch inside the Tonight Shop. The building is completely done. The outside facade looks amazing, but the best part by far has got to be the fact that they rethemed these restrooms right behind me so that you can listen to the Roots the entire time you are using the facilities. It looks like people are going in.
virtual line ticket.
Ooh, virtual line tickets.
Ooh, click on the attraction. Race through New York starring Jimmy Fallon. Scroll down, there's an option for the virtual line pass. You'll scroll to see how many's in your party. Is it 2?
Yes.
And then you can choose your 4 options there.
Let's do it.
And we reserved it. And in that same spot where is the virtual line option, that's where your pass will be.
Awesome.
I love modern technology.
Thank you so much, sir. So not only do we get to ride it and not have to wait in line, we can probably go ride Ride Rockit in the meantime. So it's as simple as that. As Ryan just showed you, you don't have to wait in lines anymore. Although I hear that for this ride, the queue is something to take in, and it's possibly even better than the attraction itself, but we're gonna find out.
Eventually.
So I just came off of Ride Rockit, and on the way out, in the section where you can view your photo, the attendant there showed me something really cool, which is if you find your photo and you tap on your face, it will not only pull up a closer picture of you, but it will pull up the entire video. And yes, if you look really closely while you're on the ride, you'll see a little camera in the seat in front of you, and it records the entire ride. So if you have My Universal Photo Pass, then you can actually buy the entire video of your ride to continue reliving that moment. Or you can just watch it while you're here to relive that moment. But it is now close to the return time for our passes for the Fallon ride. I'm super stoked, and I cannot wait to experience it. Apparently you don't have to wait until the actual start time.
You should wait though.
If the right people are there to help you. So anyway, so here's the queue.
1 hour later.
So, I just rode Jimmy Fallon. We just rode Jimmy Fallon. What'd you think?
It was great.
The attraction itself took about an hour to get through, queue included. It wasn't the line's fault. It's not like we were standing in a line that zigzagged back and forth. It's more like it was an entire experience. There's so many different things about this attraction that make it good, from the virtual line pass to the queue itself. They have these video game boards similar to what you find in the queue for the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train over at Magic Kingdom in Walt Disney World. There's still a lot that I haven't looked into in the pre-show area.
That's right, you can see hashtag Jimmy Fallon and even Questlove. Oh, fun fact, Questlove's my cousin. That's not true.
Even like the seatbelts unlock by themselves. It's going to be an attraction that I definitely come back and experience more and look for hidden gems. One of them I can tell you about already is that in the scene where you're on the streets of New York City and you see Sarah, the ale girl, on the left-hand side of the screen. If you look over, you'll see Jimmy Fallon's wife and kids. So just little hidden things like that are what I live for. Because it's one thing to just ride it and take it in for what it is, but for me it's another thing to explore it even deeper. I've seen a couple people who have ridden this ride and said that the queue is better than the actual attraction, but I disagree. I feel like, in general, new things these days are hyped up to a certain extent. So everybody's like, oh, it's new, I gotta have it, I gotta try it, I gotta ride it. And then they're let down when it doesn't live up to their expectations, but go in with an open mind and I think you will enjoy it. Back past Louis now, and this is the first progress I'm seeing on the Fast and Furious ride since I was here in, I don't know, early January. They used to have the wall with like the graffiti.
They still do. It's down here now.
Okay, they just moved the wall, but none of the structural stuff was here last time I was here. Down here across from Lombard's Landing is where you will find that graffiti wall outside of the old earthquake ride. Do you think they're gonna keep this facade or will they get rid of it? It seems to fit the theming.
Some things you just have to take on faith.
So I recently heard a rumor that the KidZone is on its way out. Keep in mind, again, this is rumored material, has not been confirmed by any source to my knowledge, but through the grapevine, I've heard that they're going to begin construction to replace this area with what will be Nintendo Land, which I think is fantastic. Sucks for the kids, but you know, they'll grow up and they'll be just fine. I will miss E.T., not gonna lie. Not that I've been on it in...
I don't think E.T.'s going.
Oh, good.
Because it's a Steven Spielberg ride, and if they took out E.T., I feel like they just yank, aka Jurassic Park.
Yeah, no, you're right. Also, subject to potential demolition would be the Fievel's Playland, which I will also miss because I have fond memories. However, I don't think kids these days know who Fievel is, unless they're like kids of people that I grew up with, which is possible because I probably should have kids at this point. I'm at that age. I don't know what they're going to get rid of, so I figured I'd venture back into this area so that I have evidence of it being a thing before it potentially goes away. If they get rid of it, Woody Woodpecker's Nut House coaster would also be subject to potential demolition, as well as the Barney show. And if you're not familiar, Barney is a dinosaur from our imagination. And when he's tall, he's what we'd call a dinosaur sensation. Ladies and gentlemen, I learned something today. The store right behind me, called Williams of Hollywood, features a bunch of crap ranging from costumes worn by scare actors in previous years of Halloween Horror Nights to the original cow that flew in the attraction Twister. But it's just really cool, like I never even knew that it existed. It's on this street where Terminator is...
Mel's Drive-In?
Right next to Mel's Drive-In. So if you're ever like walking around and you want to kill some time, check out Williams of Hollywood. Ladies and gentlemen. So we left Universal Studios and walked over to Islands of Adventure because we really wanted to ride Dragon Challenge. We rode Dragon Challenge and we have decided that the red one is better than the blue one. They're both awesome. And I was saying how those roller coasters have definitely been here since this park opened, and it's still one of the smoothest coasters I think I've ever been on. But in terms of preference, I think I definitely like the red one better. Not to harp on it, but literally one of my favorite attractions ever is Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey, not just at Universal, but anywhere in the world. And I've traveled far across the country, theme park to theme park, literally Disney worldwide. And I have experienced some awesome attractions. It's just the level of immersion that Forbidden Journey exudes is unmatched. So we've made it back to studios now, and we're able to catch parts of the Mardi Gras parade. Missed most of it, but I just wanted to show you a little bit of it. Ah! Yeah! Woohoo! I got one! Yeah! But really, we came back to Ride Rockit at night, since I've never ridden it at night. First time.
20 minutes later.
So we are on our way out. We had an amazing day. Park hopping between Universal and Islands, or pretty much Universal and Hogwarts at Islands. It's super fun to come to Universal, but as always, I definitely appreciate you watching. As always, please like, subscribe, comment, and have a magical day. Bye-bye!
Information complete. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. We gotta go. We gotta go. We only want to hear some more. Now it's time for us to go. Time to jet, time to dance. Right, time to have peace and love. Peace. Goodbye, guys. I'll be there to you.